September 12, 2025. It was a dachshund, or at least it was mainly a dachshund from what I remember. When I first decided to leave the comforts of mainstream society and go and live at the park, there was a very little dog who used to roam the streets. This dog had moxie. This dog was free. This dog did what he wanted, when he wanted to. It seemed to have a plan. When this dog strolled down the street of North Miami Beach, it obviously knew where it was going. As I got to know North Miami Beach better, I would see him in this yard and that. One man told me that the dog went to see a cat every day. This dog looked clean and fed. As it passed the park and us, me and mostly the men sitting at the park, I would hear so many men say, "I want that dog. I'm going to get that dog." I would see men trying to catch the dog by offering him food. The dog knew to keep his distance. I used to say, "I feel like that dog. Everybody sees you doing your own thing and doing well, and they want you for themselves. It is how it is out here on the streets. It is how it is in the world of business. It is how it seems to be in the world." Tip: keep from socializing with people that use drugs that you abstain from. Oops, but that's a good tip. The next one is desperation. There are opportunists everywhere. These opportunists are looking for any sign of desperation, watching, waiting for desperate people. Someone like me, they think. Someone at the fast food restaurant sitting there without eating, but just hanging out there reading or on the phone. Someone sleeping at the park. Someone who is sleeping at the laundromat. They take what little shit that they think that I have to make sure that I am without anything. They have people watching me and usually eating a meal in front of me or counting money. These opportunists want to turn you into prostitutes, drug runners, and dirty workers, people who do things for them like crime or hard or humiliating work while they keep their hands clean and soft. They want people who they can use to make money for them, people who will owe them or need them. Be without desperation. Know that for some reason, if you are hungry at any point in time, you are going to continue to live. If you play your cards right, you will eat and drink every day. And sometimes you are meant to feel how hunger feels. Sometimes you are meant to fast or to detox. Also, I hesitate to state this, but a lot of businesses benefit from the position of the people out here on these streets. Some of them pay them a lot less under the table to do hard work. I'm saying that some businesses have homeless people sweating blood, tears, and plasma for the low low. I am the money. Tip: if someone offers you something, you want to make sure that the offer is free and clear of debt. Tip: refrain from doing anything out of desperation that will bring you harm or shame. Drugs are another thing that people use to cause desperation out here and to control others. I suggest that you keep from trying any new drugs on this journey. I also suggest that you refrain from drinking anything stronger than what you drink now. Enemies. I suggest that if someone chooses to be against you, that you keep minding your own business and do what's best for you instead of retaliation and being against them. Give little attention to those who choose to come against you. Human trafficking, kidnapping, sex trafficking. I avoid vans or trucks lined in a way to block public view. Also, I avoid isolated construction sites. I refuse to give my phone number to people who are having a hard time speaking to me in person, maybe because they have a strong accent or they speak another language altogether. Anytime a person approaches me and the first question they may ask me is, "Do you have a phone?" Phone numbers can be tracked. These people may also avoid eye contact. Strangers who are trying to get me to travel with them outside of my neighborhood or element. People who offer me the rest of their hotel stay or to share their hotel room. People that offer me a place to be in their bando, an abandoned house or building. Strangers trying to get me in their car without having any conversation. Strangers that suggest taking me somewhere that is isolated. Sometimes these things are innocent, but I would rather err on the side of caution. I strongly suggest listening to your intuition about anything that gives you pause. When I see signs posted with hotlines offering help abuse abuse or human trafficking, that is probably a place where human trafficking or kidnapping is happening. Also, in those same places, you may notice people giving signals. For example, I was at a park in Jacksonville, Florida, and every time that I went to a different side of the park, this man sitting on a bench would switch his towel to the side of the park that I was on. Tip: if you notice that you are being followed, I advise you to draw attention to yourself. Story time. I had just left a shelter that offers services to the public. I noticed people following me. I went to different places, and everywhere that I went, these people were there. Some of the same people walking, and then some of the same people on the trolleys getting off the trolleys when I got off. It started to rain while I was waiting for the next trolley, and a group of men seemed to be waiting for me to come out of the rain, out of sight under the shelter where they were. However, I started to do Qigong in the rain while traffic was passing by. Just the other day, a man that I know from the beach showed me a video of myself doing Qigong in the rain on a website called Only in Dade. Tip: practice being more aware in places where the noises are so loud as to be able to drown out screams for help. Tip: also, when someone is following me, I choose to walk up to them and ask them if they are following me. I know that could be dangerous, but I think that it is less dangerous than playing a game of cat and mouse. Playing with the playing with a mouse is enticing to a person who is playing the part of the stalking cat. Jail. Jail. It is easier for a person navigating homelessness to go to jail. It is easier for us to go to jail for little things. We can go to jail for sleeping in the wrong place at the wrong time. We can go to jail for trespassing. We can be more tempted to steal due to our situation. I am without judgment for people who steal. However, this system pays a judge to do just that. Remember, we always have a choice to get what we need without stealing. Sometimes I find that my residential status causes authorities to give my side of the story less validity against an accuser with a higher social status. There have been times when I found myself in jail and I ended up doing some of my life's best work. Tip: avoid being in areas that have no trespassing signs posted. Tip: if you are ever arrested out here, keep your head up. You can still do your best wherever you are. And I'm going to end this video for the reading of I Am Out Here Too.